Tie it up, 9 apiece.
The Bruins thought it was going to be an overpass.
Human with the tough serve off the block. Perfect pass by Power. Set to.
Tonight out of the back row.
Coming out of the back row. On the Bic. The Bic and the bang.
Nobody
Bruins
home
back on top. 10-9. Lights were out. Nobody home.
Boy. That's a hard at Kalosha call there.
Jensen with the serve. Good pass outside to,
that was Jared Nelson, yeah.
Nelson
high off the block, and the Bruin backcourt had stuck in a little bit towards the middle.
Nelson back to serve. We're tied at 10, game 1. Bruins in Princeton, home opener for the Bruins. Number 8 playing number 13 in the country, non-conference. Average pass by the Bruins. Kuczynski, my gosh, where did he go with that ball? 3 blockers up, and he just made him look porous. Oh my gosh.
He can really swing, and again, I thought that was an excellent set. It was a little bit higher than what we saw last year, but it gave the hitter time to see. That's a tough one when it's coming around from your back shoulder.
You're right, the Bruins are setting higher, very much higher. Matatia with a tough serve, handled by Kelly, off the block, Power with the dig. He's going to have to go backwards. He does to Kuczynski off the top.
Off the top of the block. Yeah.
Wow, we see him bomb through the block, and there he bombs off the top of the block.
It's almost a little more old-fashioned, like to see. We're seeing a lot of 2 men up, but the hitters have time to see it as well.
12 serving 10. Matatia with the ball. Jump. Oh,
wow.
Pops it in the net.
Boy, these nets are strong because these guys are really ripping some of these balls.
71.8 miles an hour.
That was a rip.
But into the 4th square down. Had no chance. All right, this is Luck with the ball. Trying to tie his Tigers back up with the Bruins. 11 serving 12. And the ball just long. Flag goes high. Here comes Youngren back into the match. Volleyball with the serve. That one's in. Outside set to Dixon. Dixon waffles it a little bit, and the Bruins. That one was kind of unforced there. It was an okay pass.
It was. And a decent set. He took his eye off the ball a little bit to see where the block was, and by the time he swung, he didn't hit it cleanly.
So Molesky serving again. Got the first one in. Goes for a tougher one this time. Good pass. Kelly goes out to Dixon again. Ooh, cross court. Molesky went right by him. He let it go. Nipped the line and scores. 12 serving 14.
That was a nice cross court turn.
Kind of like the last play,
but he got on top of the ball. Right.
Yep. All right, Kelly back with the ball. Setter for the Tigers. He's going to serve. Float serve. Passed by Power perfectly. Oh, it's a back set or set to Matatia, but didn't work. Free ball to the Tigers. And the Bruins prove that.
Youngren.
Kuczynski and Youngren. I think that was the middle blocker or the outside blocker?
To me, it looked like it was Youngren, but it was got to give Kuczynski credit for.
All right, 5 of them. 5 of Princeton's 12 points have been on this serve. Okay, here's Kuczynski back to serve. And he serves tough, pass by Dixon. Kelly goes with the 3. Human is dug by the Bruins, and Light goes 3 up. He scores. Nice play by Power. That was a 3 that went off the top of the block and sort of popped up. Power on his knees, back sets it over here to Light.
Nice high back set and
put the ball away.
Yeah, Light hit it high.
Kuczynski with a tough serve. That's up into the ceiling, dug out of the ceiling. And Bruins get a free ball. Power has the ball up. Jensen out here to Light. 3 up. Goes cross court. Nice dig. Going to be a free ball to the Bruins. Picked up by Youngren. Back set to Kuczynski. Kuczynski's block.
Dug
Power
by
says he's going to set. Nice set by Power. Oh, except what happened there? Kuczynski, was he in the back row? Why did he swing at that?
There was a little bit of beach blanket bingo on that. That there were two passes, two over passes to each other, kind of
nice set
patty
by,
cakes.
Yeah, nice set by Power there. Except Kaczynski was in the back row and he set him right on. Kaczynski could poke it over. Dixon to serve. He serves in the net. Bruins with the point, 17-13. They've been in charge here all of game one.
I actually happened to see that he crow hopped on that, but the line judge missed it.
Really? It was on the line?
Yeah, over.
You know, why call those rules? You know, it's just a suggestion. Alex Light back to serve for UCLA. Cranks it. Good pass by Dixon. Back here to blocked
by Mateo Tia.
That's Thompson that was blocked. Bruins have the free ball. Oh,
there it is.
Jensen turns
and spikes it on two.
That's timeout. Bruins on top, 18-13.
That's the secret sauce right there.
Oh, I know that warms your heart. Audience, I have to tell you, I've known Peter Ashley now for 40-some years at least. And for 40-some years, he's been talking about pass the ball on top and have the hitter be an attacker. I mean, it has to be since 1974 I've been hearing you talk about this, Peter.
Well, or actually, don't even need a setter. Just pass it up close and let somebody hit it. I'll take the timeout. I have to say that I also think that Princeton's setter, Joe Kelly, from El Segundo, I like some of his technique. He's a little bit deceptive.
Yeah, completely. The Bruins have not been blocking Princeton off the court. It's been more a couple of blocks.
Yeah, 4. Or, well, not.
What do you got on there? Block assist.
A block assist, okay, so 4 block assists.
Yeah, so that's
2 team blocks.
Yeah, right, yeah.
That's about average.
Yeah. But it goes to your point of he's moving the ball around. There aren't a zillion blockers in front of him except during the rally, right? Conversely, Jensen has been putting up a nice hit.
Oh, yeah, except for the ones where they're missed timing and the just missed play call.
And despite the fact that Princeton's able to get blockers in front of the Bruin hitters, they're just scoring.
Right.
All right, Alex Light back to serve with the Bruins on top in game one, 18-13. Glad to have you with us, UCLABruins.com. Tosses high, tough serve, ball's long. That's something that I know Coach Barra has encouraged is out of a timeout, serve the same serve you would serve otherwise. Let's have none of this ninny hammer, we'll lollipop it in. You know, you're a big, strong guy, go for it. Thompson with the serve. Good pass by Montatia. Sets to Light coming out of the back row, and he destroys it, and the whole crowd goes, oh.
I don't think you can have a play set executed any better than that. So
19-14.
That was impressive.
Bruins on top. That was Light hitting the Vic out of the back middle.
And really quick and efficient.
Youngren with the serve.
Ace.
Wow. That was sort of a jump floater that went right by the libero, and as he ducked, it went in.
It's very interesting. The court for volleyball is outlined in blue, but at both ends of the court.
If you get a 6-point lead, it's just, you're going to side out. Yeah.
Boat race.
All right, here we go. Bruins on top by 6. Youngren serving, 2014. Serves it in, perfect pass. Outside to Thompson, and the Bruins throw it down, but Jensen hits the net while he does it. He nods his head, yeah, that was me. Peter, would you have ever done that? Admitted that you netted?
No. I never did. To this day.
Hewitt serving, 15 serving 20. Good pass by Power. Outside to Montatia, bangs it across court. Joe Kelly had very little chance of touching that one. He was on his own. That was a fast ball to the outside.
It really was fast, and we haven't set any ones. There must be, but the middle blocker must be waiting for that Bic.
Yeah, well,
because he was late getting over. Yeah.
All right, 21-15. Jensen serving. Tough serve.
Boy,
and that ball goes over and Kuczynski puts it away, although he didn't get full wood. He kind of missed the ball. That makes it a very tough one to dig when the hitter is winding up to hit a line shot and he winds up hitting cross court instead. All right, Kuyensa with the ball and the serve, and the Bruins in cruise control in game 1, 22, serving 15. That stops the ball. Another tough serve, pretty good pass. Kelly goes back to human back row, dug by Kujensen up into the stand, and Light nearly takes out
the line judge.
The line judge, and he takes out the ball barrier and himself.
That was a good save, Princeton, because that was
on his back after that slide. All right, 16 serving 22. This is Jared Nelson back to serve. Out of Monte Sereno, right here in California. Tough serve, Power kind of stays with it. Light with a great set. Oh, you can't believe that play. That was unbelievable. Power got knocked over by the serve. Alex Light's tripping on him.
Yep.
Back sets it right on top. I mean, it came down out of the solar system, and Kuczynski just corrected
cross court inside the 10-foot line. Yeah.
And inside 3 blockers. Oh my gosh.
That was a play. Right in front of us too. So we had a bird's eye look at it.
Woo, 23-16,
oh,
tough serve by Montetia, perfect pass though. And back set to Human.
Yeah, this guy is
nice
6'11". That's the first time we've really seen him uncork one. And
he was one player up in front of him, Light, but nice set by Kelly.
I don't think he saw him.
Everybody. Yeah. Pay no attention to that man behind the curtain.
Matatia's serve was 71.9 miles an hour.
Tough serve, perfect pass. Greg Luck serving. He serves in the tape, and the Bruins go to game point here in game 1, 24-17. Bruins on top.
Where's everybody on their feet?
You stand up, Peter.
I am standing up.
He's a little short, but he's kidding. All right, Molesky with the serve. He serves in the net. Rotate. We'll try again. 18 serving 24. Front row for UCLA is Kujensen, Youngren, Light. Wait a second. No, I'm sorry. It's Kuczynski's in the front row, and Kujensen's coming out of the back row. So it's Light, Youngren, Kuczynski. And here comes Kelly. Oh, missed pass. Light with a high bump set. Kuczynski hits from 10 feet off, gets it into the block softly. And Light, oh my gosh, Light's got dug off the earlobe. No way.
Yep.
Dug that thing.
It was Locke. No, Timmy. Joe Kelly, the center. Off his shoulder. Yeah, trying to keep from getting hit in the head and bounce off his shoulder perfectly.
Bruins with a good scramble play. Light clobbered it down the line. Kelly just tried to save himself. It came up off his temple, and and Princeton won it. Yeah. Oh, maybe he's got the slight concussion. Serves that one in the net. All right, Joe, I'm kidding. That was a great play. 25-19, Bruins win game 1, as expected with the 6-point lead. Switch sides, Bruins on top, 1-0. Peter, what'd you think? Game 1, Bruins, first game home season. Home opener.
I thought the talent is impressive. Kuczynski is one heck of a hitter.
Yeah.
And I like Kujensen is setting. Yeah, I mean, that's really something. We didn't get to see Knight too much last year. I'm impressed with his hitting. Obviously, Matautia, who was hurt last year, it's nice to see him. Very interesting team. And to think that I know that Rattay has played a lot. Sam's brother, Kevin Corain has played a lot this year. So, I mean, they're not a polished product.
Right.
And that's why some of the missteps and the misstarts. Right. But the talent is unmistakable.
Right.
Very impressive.
Why did I choose to go to UCLA?
First and foremost, when you say you've got a degree from UCLA, it carries some weight.
I learned a standard of excellence.
I knew that it would be the biggest challenge of my life.
You know, it's something special, and it's known worldwide.
in the same place where you can be with people that could be leading the world, you're also with people that could be professional athletes and Olympians. And so for me, it was really, truly getting the best of both worlds.
Just the opportunity to be able to walk around and say you're a Bruin, I think it goes a long way in this world.
When I look back and I see the impact that it had on me, and now going forward, the relationships that I've been so fortunate to cultivate and to have and establish because of my ties to UCLA are endless, and I'm forever grateful.
You got an alumni base that will take care of you and help you out for the rest of your life. It's connected throughout the world.
The opportunity to come to UCLA is so special.
All the people I've met the most amazing people that really are in my corner.
I have never regretted at any point attending UCLA.
They actually gave us a couple points, right? You know, let's take advantage of those points when they give us the free ball, and we just got to pass it and put the ball away.
Yeah, the Princeton has some really good players in their own right, but the power of UCLA serves. Take this, save him at home. Nah. He doesn't need flour, and I don't need chocolate. Anyway, that was my wife taking the cookies back.
Wait a second, I wanted those cookies. What was that, Peter?
I think that UCLA's serving, combined with their size, has put a lot of pressure on Princeton's attack.
And I think they'll do that to a lot of teams around the country, right? And remember, you could be bringing Dana Jimma back into this mix,
right.
You know, who's another high flyer, giant player. So.
Yeah, I would say that for the most part, Princeton setter is taking the ball 12 feet off the net. Yeah.
Very, you know, that one time he did get the perfect pass off that spectacular dig.
Right.
He set the one.
Right.
And, you know, ultra light speed.
Yeah, there's nobody home. Yeah, it was really right. No, then they're actually a pretty good team.
So
and they have some really big guys, but I'm surprised they haven't used Human more.
Yeah.
Because he pounded that ball from the right. He's not just a middle hitter.
Yeah. Niko Puzovic checks in. He's from, played for the Loyola Cubs last year. He's a freshman. Right here out of LA. He's going to play at the libero spot. Joe Kelly back to serve. Rotation 1 for Princeton. Bruins won the first game. 0-0 here, 25-19. 0-0 here in the second. Good pass by Knight. Knight comes out of the back row, dug that time by Puzovic, but he goes over the block. Bruins can't put the ball away. Out to...
this is Nate Thompson.
Yeah,
Nate Thompson tried to hit it cross court from the on-hand side and just floated one out so that it didn't get blocked. The Bruins are all over their block.
Nelson and Thompson, both dark-haired, have similar swings. Matt Younger with the serve for the Bruins, half an ace.
Ace, and again, that was really 3 feet short of the back line.
2-zip.
Another kind of jump floater with a little bit less float.
Yeah. I don't know how much float it's got on it. He's popping that thing.
Yeah.
He tries it again. Yeah, I'm going to have a little forward spin. And the ball goes out of bounds.
Trouble for the freshman libero.
Puzovic wasn't sure if it was in or out. Finally passed it from behind his ear. And
I can't say welcome to Los Angeles because he's from Loyola. But he just got baptized.
3-zip.
Oh, another great serve.
And Bruins got a free ball, barely got it up. They're giving a free ball back. Puzovic setting high. Thompson picked up by the Bruins. Jensen serving, setting to nobody. This is not a good rally. Wow. And the put away. Boy, that was a lot of missed serves, a lot of missed shots.
And free balls that teams barely got up and had to dive.
Oh, that was Alexander. Gosh, I have to check the spelling in Alexander, or the pronunciation in Alexander's last name. Because Jensen sets the ball cross court. Watatia with a tough swing. 4-1, Bruins on top here in game 2.
Boy, what a swing he has. You're right.
So
Cross court hit. from on hand, and the nearest defender didn't want to touch it.
Alexander Merkalish, going to use Merkalish. Jensen with the tough serve. Set to Human, who just goes over the block. That's Molesky and Kaczynski in front of him, and he just made them look like they were in kindergarten. Wow.
I think I would use that a couple more times.
Yeah. All right.
That was a heck of a serve.
Back to serve. Canadian, out of Ontario. And he serves that ball long. Jump serve, ball goes long. Bruins using the same lineup. They have Montatia with Light at the outside spot. Jensen opposite Kaczynski. Molesky in the middle. And Youngren is the other middle blocker. Cole Powers, the libero. Montatia with the tough serve. Human goes off the block and scores. He's a big 6'11". Takes a while to unwind, but he unwinds.
Yeah, he's got a nice swing. That was a nice set.
Playing at the opposite spot right now. He's opposite Joe Kelly. It's Greg Luck middle blocking for Princeton. Tough serve, good pass by Light. Set it to Montatia, who shoots it over on 3. And what was that? That was Thompson.
Hitting out.
Roundhouse swing coming out of the back row. Sends it long. Bruins on top, 6-3. That ball was out. Bruins have had a couple of misfires here already.
Yeah, that was another play set that he had to push over with 2 hands.
6-3.
Montatia.
Molesky serving for the Bruins. Pass at the 12-foot line. Back set to Human. And he shows he is human finally and hits one out. Wildly on fire here in game 2.
Umpire overrules and says there was a touch.
Well, there he goes. He's not human.
It looks like they're going to keep setting Human.
I would myself.
Yeah, until they stop.
Jared Nelson serving for Princeton. Tough serve. Light fights it off. No, he doesn't. Jensen tried to run it down, tried to get it with his right hand, but he's a lefty. And it was a bad pass, but Peter, you might have used your hands on it.
No. That was a heck of a serve. Only 66.2 miles an hour, but it was well placed.
Another one. Perfect pass by Power. Back set to Kaczynski. It's stabbed up. Whoa, Bruins block it.
Night.
3 ball. Good pickup by the Tigers on a tough Bruin block. Youngren is blocked. Outside set to Light with the shove down. Light allows the
He came over and blocked that ball in the middle, but he was, he's playing left side. That block that he made he came all the way across. It was a 3-man block.
Light you're talking about? Light with the block and then Light with the shove down. 7-5, Bruins on top. Kaczynski back to serve. Bruins won the first. 25-19, they're up 7-5 here in the second. Oh, Kaczynski hits the bottom of the net. He did get the net, though.
Just barely.
Get him out of there.
The Bruins have hit a little bit of a flat spot here.
Kaczynski has just been a bright spot, though. He's been really good. That was a missed serve. All right, Luck serving for the orange and black. Got an ace serve. Got it in between Montatia and Light. Montatia laid out on his stomach, but couldn't get the ball up. 7 apiece. This happened the last time the Bruins played this team. They won the first easily, 25-17, and then wound up in a nail biter in number 2. 7 here, 7 up here, and number 2. Oh, Power, what a pass. Oh no, Kaczynski goes out. My gosh, Power passed that with one arm while lying sideways on the floor. It was perfect.
And it came up perfect. That was an amazing play.
8-7. Princeton on top. Not going away. Why would they? Came all the way out here.
Oh boy.
Down the line. Luck is just eating up the Bruins. And it's timeout. Coach Braun, first timeout for the Bruins tonight. Got to slow this Greg Luck down.
Another service winner, and he has moved them all around the court.
He got it in the seam in that first one between Light and Montetia.
Right.
Then he served across court. Power just had to lie on the floor to get one wrist on it. And then this one was between Montetia and Light again. Light went for it this time, and he couldn't get it. 9-7. Timeout. Princeton on top here in game 2.
This is where when we were playing, because substitutions weren't limited as much, we would have Mike Franklin come in. And he would just stand straight up and look like he's never played before, and so everybody would serve him, and then he would pass it on one leg just perfectly, but make it look like he couldn't do it again, so they'd serve him again the next time.
Mike Frank may have been one of the greatest passers the Bruins have ever had, and he was not a wildly tall guy.
No.
And loved to hit. He loved to hit. He was an all-round player, and finally realized Coach Skates was never going to put him in the front row, and he was only going to pass. So he wound up not even practicing with
he just went to work at Chuck's, and then he would show up for the matches.
And Al would stick him in,
right.
And he'd pass perfect, pass perfect, pass perfect. Oh, gosh.
City tennis doubles champion at Palisades.
Just a great athlete. All right, here we go. Greg Luck back to serve. Speaking of good athletes, Greg's been eating up the Bruins here in game 2. First ball in, Power passes it perfectly outside fast to Luck. Luck goes off the block. Luck digs it. Oh, that was Merkais going through the block and down.
Alexander Merkaj. Another Canadian.
That was a good swing. Bruins have 3 up.
Yeah.
It's 10-7. Princeton's on a roll here.
They are.
I thought on that pass the Bruins were going to side out.
Outstanding pass.
Another missed
Off
pass.
the tape.
Bruins have it up. High ball
Tight,
to Light.
set.
Light goes
Boy,
through the block.
what a swing. Again, what an incredibly tough ball to hit.
I think the Bruins have been practicing this, Peter.
That's
high pass, high set.
But from across in your shoulder, all the way across the court, what a set, what a hit.
8-10, Light back to serve. Kelly, Thompson, and Merkaj in the front court for Princeton. Kelly with the set, goes back to Human out of the back row.
Doug.
Power digs it. Oh no. Wow, Power dug it, line drive. Ball was shot out to the antenna as a set. Montetia just had to poke it over, hovering.
Was McCall's again.
Just threw his axe and
That was.
11-8.
He got up quick.
Princeton on top in game 2. Kelly cross court serve. Good pass by Light. Set to Kuczynski. He's dug. Back set to Merkaj. He goes into the antenna and out of bounds. Merkaj was saying off the block into the antenna, but unfortunately the refereeing crew said no. You hit it in the antenna. 9 serves 11. Bruins with the ball. Youngren serving. Good pass this time by Moravec. And off the block and out of bounds. That's Merkaj. Kuczynski right in front of him, but angled the ball out of bounds on the block. And Princeton just halfway home in game 2, 12, serving 9. Thompson with the serve. Good pass by the Bruins. Set to Molesky. Molesky puts it down. Wow, I thought he got blocked there. It came down on the Princeton side. Molesky hitting the quick set for UCLA.
Yeah, finally, they finally went to the middle on the quick.
Haven't seen a lot of the middle here. 10 serves 12. Ball just long. Princeton stays on top by its margin of 3. 13 serving 10. Dodge back to serve. pass, and wow. Nice serve by Mercage. Luck cranked it, and Power came up with the ball. Wow, but it went into the net. Nasa Matatia coming from the back row almost got it out of the net.
Not quite.
14-10. Tigers taking it to the Bruins here in game 2. Good pass by Light. Set outside to Kuchenski, but something off there. Ball set a little high.
A little bit high, a little too low, too flat of a trajectory.
15-10. Now that was a little bit of a half. It wasn't a high ball coming down. It was more of a play set, but it wasn't a fast ball to the outside. And Kuchenski came on a fast approach. 15-10, unforced error. That was a good pass. Timeout. Princeton on top. Bruins calling this timeout.
Princeton serving better. They got some easy side outs with Human early because
they were setting Human a lot, and then
now Mercage comes in.
Yeah, Mercage has been a factor for them, and they were playing pretty well.
They're keeping the ball alive better, and they're just more balanced.
Yeah.
UCLA's been a little bit ragged.
I was going to say they played pretty steady in the first game too, but you know, no, they steady, and then give you a point. Steady, give you a point. This time they haven't given away many points. This time the Bruins giving them away. Well, all right, Bruins won the first. 25, what was it, 19. But they're in trouble here in game 2, down 10-15, receiving serve. Send the lineup for you. Sorry, go ahead.
This is where a team that hasn't played a lot together starts to establish either a team identity or a leader stands out and steps up to kind of take them out of the woods.
Right. So you got Kuchenski outside on the left, Molesky in the middle, Matatia on the right, Kuchenski coming out of the back row, Power passing and Light passing. Here we go. Mercage will serve to the fearsome Bruins.
3-man passing alignment.
High toss off the tape, pass by Power, outside to Kuchenski. He's blocked. Kuchenski goes off the block and out of bounds. Well, 2 off-speed shots by Kuchenski.
Yeah, and the sets were a little bit low, and the block was there. He really made some wise decisions there.
Wiped it off the block, out of bounds, into the antenna to score. Bruins down by 4, 11-15. Matatia serving. Tough serve, ball past midcourt, back to Human, it's off the block. Bruins pick it up. Outside to Light, that's picked up. Nice shot. That was high set to Nelson. Looked like Bruins had 3 up, and somehow with a straight approach, turns his body, goes inside the 3 blockers and down. That was sweet. That was a
bump set from the libero that was well outside the antenna. He did make a nice turn.
Close it back. Libero. Human serving. Serves it flat, serves it long. Howard says thanks.
Well, he
was
almost
just having to get out of the way.
Yeah, he almost got picked off as he was diving out of the way.
12 serves 16. This is Grant Molesky with the ball for the UCLA Bruins. Pass by Pozak. Sets to Luck, and the ball, Bruins had it up, but not just barely. Kind of ping-ponging it around.
In system, good pass. They went to the middle on the quick.
Nelson serving. With his Tigers on top, 17-12. He sports 17, that's his number. Ooh. Okay, that was a terrible serve that hit his opposite, Nate Thompson, in the back. The ball then came over, hit the crowd, and then hit us. Talking of ping-ponging and pinballing around.
Yeah.
Here comes Sam Berge for the Bruins. Haven't seen him yet in this match. He's going to serve. Serves it hard, serves it long. 18-13. Princeton in cruise control here, just siding out, on its march to 25. Yeah, Bruins got a side out right now, then see if they can break up the Princeton juggernaut. Greg Luck serving. Overpass, pushed over by Jensen, and out of the back row. Oh, looked like it was good. Ball's out.
It was out, and now UCLA is putting a 4-man passing group set on that guy's big serve.
Yeah. He's killing him. That was, well, here comes so the Bruins get the point on the ball hit out, and here we have Cole Pender stepping in for Alex Light. He has a back row. Cole's a great all-around player, and he's going to play serve and play back row for the Bruins. The first one in off the tape. It's in. Human swings can't be handled by the Bruins. Ball was dug, but it was dug out of bounds over our head. Pender comes back out of the game, and Light will pass. You actually could leave Pender in if you wanted there. He's a very good passer. But they use Light coming out of the back row a lot, so put him in the attacking rotation. Here comes Kelly, serving for Princeton. Served it. Ball's passed right on top. But Jensen just reaches up a long claw, looking like a Derek Tower that time.
Yeah, no other center could have got that ball before it went over. Than a 6'10" left-hander.
That ball was passed over the net and he hit it.
Yep.
15-19.
Maybe
that's need to make some points.
That might be the move
Younger
we
with
need.
The serve. Good
trouble.
By Postvek.
Ooh.
Oh. Picked up by Montetia. Set to Kuczynski. He goes off the head into the stands, and the Bruins actually get a point. Been a while. They earned a point off their serve, 16-19.
Right off of his head. They might have to do the concussion protocol on Merck Halls.
I guess I shouldn't. That's a funny call. I shouldn't laugh, though. That's serious stuff. Postvek with a perfect pass. Back set. Oh, my gosh. Montetia just roofing. Thompson laughing like, oh, that was a great block, and I wish he hadn't done it. 17-19, Bruins scored twice in a row. Timeout, Princeton.
That was a nice block. Now, one of the interesting things is that in this second set, Princeton has gone to back sets and fives almost 70% of the time.
You're right.
And UCLA hadn't been blocking very well, and now all of a sudden maybe they're starting to read that. Because that was a heck of a stuff.
That was one-on-one, Austin Montetia. Thompson's been, I don't have his stats. Let's see. Well, that was some time back. He'd been, 4 total attempts, 1 kill, 1 error.
Yeah.
So that's sort of where he's been. I think he's probably positive. I bet he's hitting around 200. But that time he unloaded, and Austin just said, I'm here.
The ball hit him before he finished following through. Yeah.
Yeah. Adam Parks has stepped in after Kuczynski put that ball down on the overpass that was not an overpass. They sub him out and have Adam come in to set. Real good setter. He's going to play in the right front while the Bruins are setting. I wonder if they're doing this for setting control, or they think he's maybe a better blocker than the Prussian Kuczynski.
Maybe.
In any event, here we are, back to action. 17-19, Bruins serving. In game 2, Youngren good with the serve, pulls back with a perfect pass. Ooh,
boy, Merck Halls
was one-on-one against Parks out here, and he missed it. Went cross court with a crank, but waffled it, and the Bruins are within one. Peter, the Bruins were dead in the water.
Yeah, they really were. And this has been the Youngren has been our most effective server this set.
18-19. Bruins, as you say that, he goes home.
Just a little bit long.
And here comes Kuczynski back in for Parks. going to set on the side out. So they must have had parts in. Well, no, because you can use Kuznetsov to hit. So they're thinking that let's get Kuznetsov back in because now he becomes part of the attack. All right, interesting.
Dixon.
Parker Dixon serving, short serve.
Oh.
Oh, can't be picked up. Full power got ace there. Tough ball. That was that floater that drops. He's been so nails on the pass and couldn't touch that one. Bruins almost scrambled it up.
Dixon came in as a sub right now to serve.
Another floater. Good pass. Cool. Jensen with the slam, baby.
Yeah, Knight's pass was up and close to the net, almost looking again like close to an overpass. And he's already so big that it's deceptive. He only has to raise his hand up. And
he goes to set and he has his hands high already.
Right, yeah.
And just turn and beat. All right, he's going to serve now with the Bruins down 2. 19 serving 21. Tough serve, good pass.
Another back set to Human. Oh! Molesky.
With the roof and the celebration. Nice celebration, Grant.
Yeah, they're a little bit. They're closing in on that back set.
20 serving 21. Got to get another real point here to tie it up. Tough serve, good pass by Pozvek. Well, it's over here on the left. And cross court, nice shot.
Nelson
again. Nelson's done that a couple times where he's got that straight approach and then spanks it inside.
Yeah, whoever set that block set it way too far outside.
Well, it's a good set. He's making the straight approach. They're trying to take away the line.
But that was the only place that the setter could possibly put it because the pass was so far to the left.
That's true. That's a good point.
They should have been camping on that one.
Rukaj with the serve goes over the tape.
What an up by Molesky.
Saves it. And it goes to Kuczynski gets room.
Uman.
Uman and Locke just said nowhere to go.
Well, that was a payback for Matatia's block.
That was a tough block. All right, Bruins in deep trouble here now. Down 3, 23-20. Got a side out here and then score 2 real points to tie it up. Oh, that's one way. As you call it, the crow hop. Foot fault, the Bruins get to within 2, but they've got to score points right now. 21-23. Number 23 serving, that's Austin Matatia. That's a good pass. Jensen does it again, another straight approach, go cross court, that time into the hole of the block. That time they had Kuczynski over in front of him. That didn't stop him either. 24-21, Princeton.
Nelson made a nice pass on that. Setter paid him with the set.
Come on with the serve. Good pass by the Bruins. Back set to Kuczynski. He's dug. Nice play by Pozvek. And that's 4. Nice dig. Nowhere to go. And Pozvek comes over here and gets it right next to me. And then Jensen comes over and gets it right next to Peter. Yeah, but he had the critical angle trying to get inside those 2 antennas.
I liked the deceptive back set that Ku Jensen put out there.
Okay, with the Bruins, 22 serving 24. Molesky with the tough serve. Ball's passed at the 10-foot line. Back to Human out of the back row. And Molesky can't dig it. 25-22. Princeton on.
I'm here. I don't hear you too well yet. We're back.
Pedro?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh my gosh. Bruin fans everywhere. Our apologies, technical difficulties. But we seem to have it back on air. Just to bring you back up to speed. UCLABruins.com. I'm Denny Klein, Peter Ashley. We've got UCLA and Princeton in midstream until we lost you there just at the start, at the end of game 2. We're in the middle of game 3. Princeton's on top, 7-5. Bruins won the first, and Princeton won the second. Here we are battling it out in game 3. Back set to Human, free ball to the Bruins. Kuchenson outside to Montetia, cross court, ball's down. And the Bruins catching up. The Bruins were down 4-1 here, Peter, while we were futzing around trying to figure out what the heck happened.
They seem to have found a little bit more energy all of a sudden, though.
6 serving 7. Bruins on top. Alex Knight serving. Yes. Was just pointed out to me that I was saying Alex Light, which is the name of one of the women volleyball players. My apologies to the Knight family. Alex has been playing great. And he's serving right now. Whoops, that one missed. So it's 8 serving 6. Princeton on top. Joe Kelly with the serve. And I want to check the lineups here.
Jared Nelson and Parker Dixon led the way to the early lead in this third set.
Kelly with the jump serve. Cole Power with the pass. Montetia off the block and down. Rodrigo Fernandez is in for Princeton. Block in the middle. I'm not sure why they're doing that. Whatever they did in game 2, they ought to keep doing. He comes out. Yeah, Merkel, she comes back in. I guess Coach Schweitsky was thinking the same thing I was thinking.
Rodrigo Fernandez from Saltillo, Mexico, came in there.
Younger and tough serve. Oh, that's a good pass, though. Ball's off the block.
That's
Parker Dixon putting the way.
Off of Montetia.
Parker 6-6.
And another back set.
Out of Dallas. Very crafty player. I like watching him.
He got benched for most of the second set.
Good pass by Montetia. Set to Knight coming out of the back row. Ball just went long, but the Tigers in the net. UCLA with the score. Chalking up in the plus column.
That was another really well-executed tandem. Or Bick, as you say.
8 serves 9. Kuchenson with the serve for UCLA. Big southpaw unloads, but doesn't clear the net. 10-8. Puts it on top. Bruins won that first game pretty easily, but Princeton pretty much handled game 2. Bruins had a late run, got close. Not enough. Good pass by Kuchenski. Set to Molesky, goes off the digger. Nice play by Molesky. That ball, the set went over the shoulder. He sort of had a approach that was parallel to the net rather than perpendicular. That's always a hard one to throw down. He cranked the side of the ball, got
That's
it
really
off the
only the second or third time we've set the one, and it's been effective every time.
Montetia serving. Bruins down 9-10. Tough, so that's an ace. That ball was passed backwards.
Yeah, that was a good seam.
10-10.
65 miles an hour.
Tie it up. Montetia off the tape that time. Human with the throw. Nelson goes way out. Well, that time Nelson didn't go cross court.
No, that was a long bomb, a Hail Mary.
He's been doing that straight approach, inside out swing, or thumb down swing. Montetia serving, Bruins on top, 11-10. Tough serve. That's
70 miles an hour.
With the
Oh, boy.
Good swing by Human. I'm not sure where he's going. You know, he's so big, he may just be going over the block.
I think he did there.
Yeah. Because Molesky got out there, and Knight was in front of him.
Yeah.
And they didn't touch it.
And he hit deep middle. I mean, right over the block.
Yeah. Good pass by Power. Ooh. Knight was
blocked by Luck.
That one.
Yeah, Matatea really ripped it, but he ripped it cross court right into Luck, the big middle blocker. That's why they call him Luck. That was a nice pass by Porter. Or Power, I should say.
Power with the pass. Set to Molesky. Goes cross, or cuts it back. It's Doug. Jensen that time goes through the block and down. There isn't a big Princeton crowd here, but they're exulting.
Yes.
That was a heck of a shot.
Yeah, he's swinging away.
Yeah.
He's quite confident.
Free ball. Jensen throws it off the block out of bounds. I got so interested in it, I forgot I was supposed to be announcing, Peter. Oh, no. 14-11, Princeton on top.
The evolution of officiating has been so influential on the skill sets. People don't use their hands much. I don't know how they eat, because that was some of the worst sets I have ever witnessed.
It's not illegal anymore.
I know, and so why practice? Boy, that was embarrassing.
Oh, dear.
I mean,
it paralyzed me. I was like, what? There were a couple of mishandled balls that wound up in a free ball to Princeton, and Jensen got a high ball outside, which he shoved off the block out of bounds. He's been going great. Want to see we get some stats.
Yeah, UCLA has not turned this momentum around.
No.
It's all Princeton.
Bruins in the game one hit over 500. Princeton was clawing to get up to 200, and it hasn't been that way since. Most of the Princeton's points in that first game were from Bruins missed passes. Not most, but a lot of them. And that just has been the case now. Princeton's.
No, they're serving much better too. UCLA was passing brilliantly in the first set.
Yeah.
And we're spraying them all over the place.
Yeah.
And that's because of the toughness of the serves. They're really bombing them.
Well, as we expected, close match. It's one apiece. Tigers on top here in game three. We're coming back to action. 14-11. Human serving. Let's have Kaczynski, Molesky, and Knight in the front row. Short. Knight with the overpass. Free ball, Princeton. Oh, the Bruins get a break.
Yeah.
Tried to run the big.
And Dixon tried to dink it, and then the wheels came off the wagon. Boy, that was pretty fortunate for UCLA, because that was just a rolling serve that Knight barely even got to.
It's that rolling tough short one when you're thinking that it's
when you're locked in, you're on your heels, right?
Molesky serves for UCLA. Tough cross-court serve. Good pass by Pozovac, though. Go back to Human. Down the block. Nice. Bruins scramble it over the net. Good up by Molesky. And then set. Luck in the middle. Kelly to Luck in the middle, and Princeton puts it away.
That's going to leave a mark.
Boy, there was a crank down the line. Bruins turned around, got the ball up, threw it back over.
If he took his shirt off right now, you would see the molten label embedded deeply into his skin. Boy, that was incredible. What an up.
15-12. Good pass by Power. Back set to Molesky. Oh, I'm sorry, to Kaczynski. And he got roofed.
Boy, everything he hit was gold in the first set, and now everything's getting blocked.
16-12. That was a good pass and a good set. It was, he wasn't really one-on-one, but it was more one-on-one than two blockers up. It was sort of a late close.
Time to hit it over the block.
Yeah, I don't know how No, he did it. Good play, 13-16. Kaczynski serving for the Bruins. Freshman out of Canada. And he gets an ace. That was between Dixon and Kozovac. Uh-oh. That one was way long. 17-14. Luck, the middle blocker for Princeton, goes to the back row. That brings Rukaj up to the front.
Four-man pass. Formation.
Good pass by Matatia. Outside to Knight, who puts the lights out.
That was Knight. No, and that was funny because Merkalj is blocking middle in this rotation. He's very short, and I think that Knight noticed. Boy, he put that down quickly.
Spanked it into the hole and down. And he's serving. Earns the serve for the Bruins. 15 serving 17. Serves it in the net, though. And we rotate Kelly, serving for the orange and black. Jensen, Youngren, Montati in the front row.
Three-man pass.
Good pass by Knight. And Jensen with the throwdown.
Yep.
He's done that, what, 4 times tonight? All of them gone down. 2 blockers up even on it. He threw it past him. Good pass by, that was Knight, right?
Yes.
That was not an easy ball to pass. Put it right there. Youngren serves.
Oh.
It's a tough serve. High set. Rukaj is blocked, but it's free. Bruins have a free ball. Youngren calls everybody off. He sets to, oh my gosh, maybe we better do that some more. Youngren just stepped in and set Jensen, the setter, 2 blockers in front of him. He went over them by a foot. I am not kidding. His elbow was at the top of their
Beautiful
block.
set. Anytime you can set the setter is a good idea, Danny.
Says the ex-setter. And the Bruins served the ball out of bounds. Darn.
His first floater caught Nelson right on the chest, almost as if it was a spike. The thing must have been moving so much. They got it up. That was the point before.
All right. So that ball went out of bounds on the missed serve. 19-17. Parker Dixon back to serve for the Orange. And Knight, kind of a missed pass. High set to Matatia. Nice shot.
Yep.
Matatia
Off the hands.
Clobbered that thing off. 3 blockers. Got high hands.
That pass was well behind the 10-foot line.
You know what, Peter, I'm with you. Every time the Bruins set it up into the ceiling, they scored.
Yeah, Jensen came back and put the ball a little higher because he was further back and gave the hitter a chance.
Easy for us to say on the sidelines. 18 serving 19, serving the net.
I'm going to have to read the rule book on what a crow hop is, Dennis. Do you have to have more than half of your foot over?
There's no such thing as a crow hop. Foot fault.
Foot fault, there you go. That's fine. Good enough.
Rukaj serves. Good pass, power. Back set to Matatia off the block and out of bounds. Boy, Jensen
they keep borrowing nomenclature from tennis, do they?
Nelson thought he had it. Matatia scores it, brings the Bruins within 1. 19 serving 20. And serves out. Got it past the net. That's 4 in a row, isn't it, Peter?
Yep.
It's kind of hard to win. When you got to score points and you got to get in. On the other hand, when these serves are going in,
it's money.
You're helping score some points. All right, 21 serving 19. He went back to serve for Princeton. Tough serve, good pass by Knight. Back set to Krzyzewski. It's Doug. Tight set. Bruins have a free ball up. Oh, that was a throw. No call. and Kuczynski goes off the block. That was a mismangled, drop it down into my chest, one hand on it longer than the other for half an hour, throw.
And borrowing another phrase from Tennyson, it's called one continuous motion. Doesn't matter how many times you hit it.
Wow. But the Bruins get the break, no call. It was on first contact. On first contact, they're not supposed to call anything.
Right. Here's Berge.
Berge serving for UCLA. Thrown into the situation last game, and he went long. See, that one he goes over off the tape. Back set to Human. It's put away. Hole in the block there. Human hitting from back row. And Bruins outside blocker drifting out of bounds. Left the hole. He pounds it into the middle. 22-20. Bruins in trouble here in game 3.
4-man passing rotation there, her position.
Younger and Kuczynski, Knight, possible attackers. Montetia coming out of the back row. Good pass by Kuczynski. Outside set to Knight. He sort of had to waffle a little easily. And Human scoring from the back row. The Bruins in deep trouble now. Knight with a pretty good swing, but he was lined up. Got dug. It's 23-20. Princeton on top. Their crowd's up there waving the banners. Feeling it.
Tough serve.
Pass by Power. A nice high set. Oh, Knight just says thanks. Another sky set. Way in the middle of the court. He just jumps, hangs, lets the block come down, and spanks it home. But the Bruins have put themselves, well, I don't know if they put themselves, they're in trouble situation. 21-23. Need to score 2 real points right away. Kuczynski with the serve, and he missed it.
Yeah, I mean, that's when you see how hard they're serving in, and then you see how poorly we're serving out. It does make a big difference.
Yeah. 24-21. Princeton in. Nice spot right now. Greg Luck serving. Pass about the 12-foot line. High set to Knight. Knight goes over the block. Good dig. Go to Human. And the Bruins block it for a point. Finally got a hand on it. They haven't even touched most of those balls. That one they didn't really roof, but they got a hand on it. And waterfalled right there next to the net.
Yep.
22-24.
Knight got most of it, yep.
And Knight about to serve. That's a good serve. Backs up to Human. Cross court and down. Guy's been great. 25-22. Princeton wins. They're up 2 games to 1. They won the first one. Bruins won 19. Then we're going to switch sides. Wow. There have been 70 serves, and the Bruins have served out 20 times. They've got 6 aces. Well, you know, the system is don't worry about them that much, right? Over the course of time, you know,
right?
You just, the odds will even out, and you're going to score a bunch of points, and you know,
well,
you'll
time
win
for that
some
pendulum to swing back then.
Yeah, I mean that's the system. But sometimes I'm like, whoa, I don't know. That's too much. Got to serve a couple in. You know, in our day, Peter, the system was that the guy before you missed, get your first one in.
That's right.
Right?
Absolutely.
And I don't really have a problem with guys going for it and missing, but 6 guys missing in a row when it's, you know, you're at 15-15.
Yeah, once you get her over 15, you better start getting them in.
But I think the way Coach Spraw thinks about it is they're freshmen. by the time they're seniors,
right,
those are all going to be going in.
Well, to be honest, Princeton isn't just hitting them in; they're really booming them.
Yeah.
And UCLA is passing almost everything again, like Princeton was in the first set behind the 10-foot line.
Yeah.
They haven't been running any bigs.
Yeah.
They didn't run any in the third set.
Yeah.
To speak of one, I think, because the passing isn't there.
Okay, so, well, we're getting set for game 4. And Princeton not changing anything, I'm assuming. They've got Nelson out there, Human, Markaj, Kelly, Luck, and Parker Dixon.
Looks like UCLA might be bringing in Kevin, or not, Kevin Coburn? Yes. Kevin Coburn.
Wow, good one. All right, so the Bruins looking to see if Coburn can turn things on for them. So who's out there? It's Knight. I blocked off here. Knight, Coburn, Matatia.
Cole Pender.
Oh, Pender is going to be the
libero. So Chikunsky's being replaced by Coburn.
There we go.
Another freshman.
There you go. Jensen starting in the middle front. So Bruins looks like they may have rotated as well. In any event, Dixon with the serve. Tight pass. Jensen hits it. Was going out.
And Dixon couldn't get his hands down in time and went off his hands.
Touched it. So the Bruins score the first point.
But that was a nice pass in the front row, to the front row, and it gave us the opportunity to do something.
Ian Parrish in for the first time, too, for the Bruins. So Parrish and Coburn to see what they can do. Parrish, big middle blocker out of Loyola. That ball's put away, and we're tied 1 apiece. Parrish touched it. Couldn't stop it. This is Markaj with the serve. Parrish is out there yelling at people. He is a hothead. I love him.
Service error. Gives Bruins the point there.
Oh, Ian Parrish and Sam Coburn have on form-fitting, long-sleeve, what are those, power jerseys underneath their regular jerseys. Jensen with a tough serve. High ball, Luck trying to hit it out of the middle, and he did. Nice. Boy, that was a missed pass, just a high ball in the middle, and Luck bangs it past the middle blockers and down 2-2.
I think I call those yoga arms. If what the women wear are yoga pants, those are yoga arms, Dennis.
The bench maggots with the yoga arms.
Big serve.
Nice
what a
pass. Set to Parrish.
Oh, boy.
Parrish screams. Did he play football, too? Because he just went over there and tried to head bump.
Yeah. He's a big kid. But that, again, a good pass that got to the front row, set the one, and what a turn on such a quick.
No, Parrish is a player.
Yeah.
He's a real good player. 3-2. Matatia with the serve. Serves it in the net. 3 up.
Here's Nelson. They've only got 3 guys to pass here. Another great pass in the front row.
Knight bangs down.
See, now all of a sudden all the passes are coming into the front row instead of the back, instead of behind the 10-foot line.
Makes it easier. Pass the ball to the net.
Interesting, though, with this lineup, they've gone to a 3-man pass on Nelson, and they were in 4. They had to be at 4.
Right. All right. Parrish serving. The Bruins are on top here in game 4. 4-3, though. It's early on. He sort of off-speeds one. That's going to be high set to Dixon. Nice swing. How did he hit that? Parker Dixon was back here at the 10-foot line and hit that thing into the middle of the court, and the Bruins didn't even touch it.
The setter, Joe Kelly, made a great pass on that, because that wasn't even his pass, was it?
Yeah. Well, Parrish missed the ball completely, but he got it over the net.
Almost beat Bob Beeman's broad jump.
Oh,
pancake. It's up.
Pancake it up. Set to Coburn. Coburn throws it into the block and down.
What an up by Matatia.
That serve went off the tape. Matatia had to dive into the middle of the court, pancaked it up. High ball to Coburn, who 2 guys up. He just shoves it off an elbow. Scores. The Kevin Coburn. And now he serves. And he throws it into the, it's up into the ceiling. And Merkaj gets the ball back free to Princeton. Parker Dixon with the dink. Bruins have it up. Oh, Matt Youngren. There was a dink to the Bruins. Matt Youngren, the middle blocker, popped it up on. He hoped on the top of the net.
Reached
Jensen
over.
was like, I'm going to hit it. I'm going to hit it. I'm going to throw it down. He went over.
Boy, what a serve though. The gymnasium saved Princeton on that.
That was a great serve by Coburn. 5 up. The pass went up into the ceiling and came back into the field of play. Otherwise, it would have been in the back line.
Would have been
wow, Knight just goes over the top of the block. We've been seeing Human do that. Now Knight does it.
Another good pass, though. Got it to the right front.
Knight's a tall player, but he's not that tall.
He plays tall.
Oh, my gosh, he was flying on that one. 6'5". I mean, he's tall compared to the vast majority of mankind, but not compared to volleyball players. All right, perfect pass for Princeton. Back to Dixon, dug by Pender. Matatia cross court down. Oh, Pender. Why am I on the bench, coach? Holy cow.
Boy, that was a beach-style cut shot by Matatia.
Woo! 7-5. Pender trying not to smile. This is what I do all day long, every day. Just hit the ball at me and it comes up.
That was a terrific up.
Nice shot by Matatia, too. Knight with a tough serve. Merkaj sets it in the middle of the court. And Bruins have a free ball, dug by Pender. Back set to Knight, back court to Knight. And he puts it away. Bruins on top, 8-5.
Now, this looks like a totally different night in this set. I'm glad
the sun came out. 8-5. Knight back to serve. Takes speed off. Good serve. Merkaj goes out the top of the block. Dug by Knight. Jensen with the swing. Merkaj tries to swing. Dig by Knight. Merkaj with the, I'm sorry. Oh no. Oh, I got tongue-tied. Jensen gets a high set to Matatia. Matatia is outside the antenna, hits it off the block. It's coming back to him. He goes down to the ground. He's trying to squirm out of the way, and the ball touches him as it comes
about 5 feet out of bounds, too, by the way. With the sad indignity.
Indignity, indeed. 6 serves 8. That was a put away, but Princeton gets the ball. And speaking of indignities, that serve almost hits Coach Sparrow. He's the national team coach.
He's reaching to his head to see if he lost a hair.
He's over there saying, Coach, I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Oh, my gosh. All right, serving 6. Youngren back to serve.
Here's our best server tonight. Pops one. Hands.
Good pass by Dixon. Human with the put away. Continues to be effective. What was he hitting at the break? Human was 12 for 22, 3 errors, hitting over 400, and nothing changed here in game 4. He's just been murdering the poor Bruins. 7 serves 9, but the Bruins on top. Merkaj with the serve. He serves it in the net. The Bruins get one of those. Peter, is it possible that the odds are going back the other way?
Well, it is. It's seeming like it, isn't it?
The pendulum has swung.
Right.
Is it possible? 10-7. Bruins on top. Big freshman from Denmark with the serve. Tough serve, but a really nice pass by. And Luck puts it down. Nice pass by Nelson. And Luck with the put away. I like Luck. He's got a fast arm. He's not the giant middle blocker we're used to seeing, but he's just effective. Yeah.
Steady.
Human serves. Good pass. pass. Oh, yeah. So that was a nice play. Pass right on top. And Jensen went up like he was going to hit it, and then quickly with a short little back set, and Matatia couldn't really hit it hard because it came at him so fast, but everybody was so dug in for the Jensen that he was able to put the ball down. 11-8. Good pass. Set to Dixon. Picked up. Pender with the set. And Coburn with the wipe off and the look of disdain, like you think you're going to block me.
They've seen two sets. This one was from Cole Pender with the deep dish, looked like Sawara. And
Pender saying something funny to Coburn. Cobur's trying not
he's hitting
to laugh.
1,000, but all he's done is get two wipe-offs. He hasn't swung yet.
Tough serve, overpass. Oh my gosh. Nice play. Knight tried to pound out or push it down.
And the El Segundo setter works him.
Kelly, just like playing possum, all of a sudden comes up and blocks the hit of the overpass.
He's a little lower, so he had the leverage on the joust.
9-12. All right,
that was
Jensen serving.
Impressive effort.
For Princeton in the net.
Boy, I keep watching for the football, and everybody's pretty close. And that time he was about a foot short of it. I knew that everything was all wrong in that one.
Yeah, he only hits it when he gets his foot within an inch. He's like a broad jumper, you know.
Right.
They've got to hit that board.
Yeah, I think the toss was too low.
All right, here comes Parrish with the serve.
Big
Tough
one.
serve, good pass.
Back set.
And Human is blocked this time, although the Princeton Tigers have it up.
Bump set.
Dixon tries to go for the swing, and it's blocked by the
Coburn.
Coburn walks back to the huddle and just goes, what else do you expect, God dang it?
That's one of the few times when, and we've seen it more tonight than at any other time, when the Bruins are getting three people up and they're actually being successful.
Yeah.
Usually when there are that many hands to hit, something goes wrong.
14-9. Parrish serving again. So Parrish and Coburn have turned things on for the Wolves. Say that, and then Parrish serves one, almost takes Coburn out. That ball didn't clear the net, is what I'm trying to say, modern English.
Yeah, that was about as bad as the one that hit the Princeton middle hitter, blocker.
And then almost hit us. All right. 10 serves 14. Bruins on top here in game 4. But they're down 2-1. Good pass by Pender. Back set to Coburn. Coburn goes cross court, actually gets a swing this time. And ball goes wide. Rolls his eyes like, wait a second. That's not what I do.
Go back to the wipe off. That was, he just missed that. That was a nice set, too.
Yeah. Luck with the serve, and he serves it long.
Right down the middle. Matatia read it well and just ducked and let it go over his head.
So we have a media timeout, technical timeout at 15-11 here in game 4. Nobody's
4 across to try to.
They are. What are they? Coburn serves it as. Oh my gosh. That looked like a football lineup. They had 4
that was
guys
another
in a
71.6 miles an hour.
But
boy,
the
that
ball was out.
Yep.
Coburn putting on a show there. Couldn't get this one to go though. And it's 12 serving 17. Princeton's in there first in rotation 1, where Kelly's in the left back and serving, or the right back and serving. Balls. Oh, 3 ball up to Princeton, and Murkaj got it off the block. Ooh, I didn't see that. Bruins are not arguing. So
Nelson made a great one-handed diving left-handed up to keep that ball alive.
Yeah, that was a ball on top that Jensen tried to just tip into a corner. He did.
Yeah,
the ball came up.
Great smart.
13-17. Kelly with the serve. Good pass by Knight. Outside set to Knight. Knight throws it in the block, gets it back. Back set to Coburn out of the back row. But the ball's out of bounds. Out of bounds. Out of bounds. Oh no, here come the Tigers.
Yeah, that was another one of those low drifting sets tonight that he didn't really get a chance to.
No, that was Coburn.
Well, no, the one beforehand.
First one, yeah, you're right. 14-17. Bruins on top, but Princeton's fought back, got 2 in a row. Good average pass by Matatia. Knight goes off the block, it's picked up by Princeton, and Dixon goes off the block. It's picked up by the UCLA,
Coburn.
and Knight jumps and completely mistimes it. Not sure what was supposed to happen there, but not that. Didn't even get a swing. Timeout, UCLA. Oh no. That was some players that haven't been playing together a lot.
Right. That was another drifting set that was high, and whatever, you know.
We've seen that a couple times where Kuz-Jensen jumps and he's setting a play set, but he's a lot higher than the people that he's play setting to.
Correct.
And they jump and then the ball's over their head.
They're anticipating something that isn't going to happen then.
Yeah. So the coaches are, Bruin coaches are huddling, saying, what do you guys think? They're all looking at one another going, well, we're still ahead, but, you know.
Well, you know, that's one of the other philosophies of volleyball now is to try to beat the block with the set being in a hurry rather than try to beat the block with a hitter who can see them. You know, I always tried to make all of my sets come straight down so that the hitter got a good chance to look at the block and knew where the ball was going to be, and to the point where I would sometimes have my hands way in front of the ball so I could get the ball to just barely sit backwards and drop straight, you know. Even if I was pushing it out, I would rotate a little bit, my hands underneath it to try to get it to drop faster. It's using the centrifugal force there. But now these guys just push it and it just goes floating out.
Yeah.
You got to be in perfect position to just hit it, much less you don't have time to look at the block or hit or do anything with it, you know.
It is the modern system.
Yeah, it is. They're just different. I'm not saying it's better.
You can see, you know, Long Beach used it to extraordinary.
Right.
I mean, they were dominant for 3 years with Tuaniga just firing the ball all over the place.
Right.
But it's a high-risk offense. As a hitter, I prefer just give me a high ball.
Right.
You know, I'll deal with the block. Just give me something. All right, here we go. 15 serving 17. Tigers have fought back. They're within 2. Oh, missed pass. Run down. Knight tries to pound that ball, but it goes out of bounds. We got a couple of subs. Here comes Krachensky's going to come in for Kuz-Jensen in the front row, and Sam Coburn for Kevin Coburn in the back row. I'm assuming Sam is going to set. That's what happened. So they had Kevin Coburn at the opposite spot. They bring in his brother at that spot, make him the setter, and then take Kuz-Jensen out. Let Kuchensky hit. I might let Kuz-Jensen hit.
Yeah.
He pounded that one ball,
Sure
they set a high ball. All right, 16-17. Here comes Kelly with the serve. Float serve. Good pass by Knight. He gets the set. Peter, it's an up and down set that you've been asking for. And Knight blasts it off the block.
Blocks it again off of, hang on. We haven't said his name in so long. Merkhal's head.
18-16. Bruins with the lead. It's a slim one, though. Knight serves. Oh, he gets the ace in between Jensen and Posvac.
Beautiful serve right between Posvac and Nelson.
Oh, I said Jensen. Nelson.
You know, that was a heck of a set by Sam coming in for his first
just come in
play.
and set a... Well, he's a heck of a player himself. Another serve by Knight. Good pass this time. Back set to Nixon, cross court, and almost dug by Coburn. But off the digger. Dixon with the score. 17, serving 19. So let's see, who we got up front here? It's Matatia, Kuchensky, and Youngren. Sam Coburn with the setting. You got Pender and Knight passing, and Matatia over there too. Float serve, ball goes long. Cole Pender says, I've seen that before, let it go.
That's good for the Bruins because that means that Human has to run and lose another rotation. And I like it when he's not in the front row hitting the right side.
Bombers. 2017, Matt Youngren serving for UCLA. It's a missed pass, a ball hit. No, free ball to UCLA. Ball is up.
No setter.
Youngren will set. He sets Kuchensky. Kuchensky gets soft block. Ball is up. High ball to Nelson, cross court. No, not cross court. Middle and back. And puts it down.
It went over a 3-man block.
Yeah, that's the one he's been hitting to the cross court angle. That time he kept it in the middle back. Good swing.
Yeah.
Deceptively effective. All right, here's Mercage.
Yeah, I would have thought Parrish would have put a hand on that.
Parrish is yelling something at Mercage. Overpass.
Close.
And the ball's down.
Yeah, that was Knight.
19-20. That was Mercage with the serve. I think Knight wants that one back. That was a spinning ball right to him. He was just trying to make a perfect pass. Got too tight, got too tight to the net. 19 serves 20. Mercage with the ball. And good pass by Pender. Oh my gosh. All right, Bruins have it back. And that's Krzyzewski off the block, but it's picked up. Back set to Human off the block. Bruins have it. Oh, shot by Krzyzewski. That's picked up. Human with the dink. Picked up. Pender. Oh, Pender. That's everything's good. Sorry, guys. There were 3 throws in that rally, and the ref lets the ball go.
Well, early on, there were 3 touches, and they crossed the net each touch. But there was nothing that would be considered a spike in that entire 70-shot rally.
Oh, my gosh. That's, okay, we can't describe it. There aren't short. It takes me a paragraph to describe what each shot was. 20 up. Mercage serving again. Good pass, safe pass by Montetia. He gets the set. He goes off the block, and that's a pass.
Oh boy.
That Parrish doesn't see coming over and drops on the Bruins side. Oh no. By the way, Kuchenskin came back into the match to replace Kuchensky. And Bruins wind up with an easy overpass, but Ian Parrish is looking at his hitters instead of the overpass, trying to get ready for the block instead of pounding the overpass. Oh no, 21-20. Timeout. Well,
ironic that the Princeton fans had been calling for a throw or a mishandled ball, excuse me, for UCLA the point before, and it was awful. And then this pass by Nelson with his hands was almost just as bad, and and they weren't complaining.
It's being called consistently, but it doesn't look like the volleyball we're used to.
No.
Yeah. But that said, kudos to Princeton and danger, Will Robinson, right? I mean, they were way down. They were down by 4, and now they've come back. They're up 21-20.
Yeah, no, they're 4 points from victory.
And they're up 2 games to 1. So Bruins, Princeton on top. They're up 2 games to 1. It's getting cuticles and cardiac. Pass midcourt. Outside to Montetia, off the block and down. Princeton crowd calling for a throw. It would have been back in the day. Not modern volleyball, not. Oram checks in.
That was a nice pass by Knight on a tough serve.
This is Chris Oram out of Mission Viejo into middle block for the Bruins. Montetia with the serve. Good pass. He touched it, but the ball goes down. And pumping his fist, Jared Nelson, the pride of Montessorino, scoring again. 23-22. Now he's in the back row, serving. Tough serve, perfect pass by Montetia. Outside set to Knight. That's Doug. That's with the set. Dixon with the cross court. Doug by Pender. Oh, Bruins in the net. Oh, that's a critical call and a critical point. 24-22. Kevin Coburn comes back in for Sam Coburn. Now Kus Jensen is going to set, but this is match point, Peter. Oh my gosh, that was a free ball to the Bruins.
I didn't see the
net.
No.
Bruins didn't really argue. Yeah, ball served long. So the Bruins have one breath left, Peter. 23-24, and Oram is back to serve. Chris Oram, redshirt junior, 6'9", serving specialist. Serves it in. Ball's passed at the 12-foot line. That's Jensen. Youngren doesn't know where the ball is. Bruins have it. Knight's ball is picked up. Dixon goes cross court. Dug by the Bruins. Free ball to the Tigers. And what else? Nelson puts the ball away to score. Princeton upsets the Bruins 3 games to 1. 25-23 here in game 4. Bruins won the first 25-19. But then a couple of cagey subs by the Tigers, and Nelson and Human went on tears and won 25-22, 25-22, and then